From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your evening update.
Dennis's Heating and Air Conditioning is Northern California's premier heating and air conditioning contractor. From residential housing, large commercial projects, installation to repair, sheet metal fabrication, and everything in between, we are your go-to heating and air conditioning specialist.
Hello everyone, meteorologist Mike Kruger. It is Friday evening. We're getting ready for the weekend, so let's get you through Kruger's Quickcast. Here's what you can expect here for tonight. It's going to be another cold night, just not as cold as it was last night, but still probably dropping down somewhere in the mid-20s for many of you in the northeastern portions of the state. This is where we typically see some of the colder temperatures to the north and to the east. Looking at temperatures probably somewhere in the low to mid-50s for the valley tonight, and probably somewhere in the mid to upper 40s for the coast. Now, we're taking out the door tomorrow morning. Whatever it is you may have planned here for Saturday morning at about 8 a.m., we're talking about temperatures in the mid-50s for the valley. Low to mid-40s for Trinity County. The north coast, probably somewhere in the upper 40s, but still pretty cold in Modoc County, the upper 20s and low 30s for the eastern mountains. Now, we still have that red flag warning effect through Saturday afternoon with the gusty winds and low humidity. So let's take a look at those winds here, and you can see Friday, of course, we're looking at some of those gusty winds that we're seeing here today. Tomorrow morning, through the morning hours, we're seeing some of those gusty winds on Saturday. There's even around noon still some gusty winds. The good news is that by Saturday afternoon, the winds will start to subside, and we look at the humidity levels, unfortunately very low today and very low again tomorrow. Although they're going to improve a little bit for Saturday, we're still going to be into the low teens for those humidity levels, which is still very dry and keeps that fire danger high. So we just need to be extra careful to prevent any new fires from starting here over the next couple of days. It's going to be warmer tomorrow. In fact, we're going to see a spike in our temperatures for the valley with mid to upper 80s there, in the 70s for many of the higher elevations. But yeah, we're talking low to even mid 80s for Trinity County. That's also the case inland. And for the coast, temperatures in the low to mid 60s for your daytime highs. All right, let's take a look at your 7-day outlook for the valley. And it's going to be a little bit, of course, as I mentioned, that spike for Saturday, but temperatures kind of leveling back out in the mid to upper 70s, with the exception of Wednesday, maybe back up into the low 80s. You'll also notice I've included a chance for showers Thursday and Friday. This isn't guaranteed, but I am seeing some signs that we could see the potential for some wet weather toward the end of next week. Also seeing the chance for showers even for Monday for the coast, inland, and Trinity County. We'll get into that a little bit more in our deeper dive forecast. And then, of course, we'll take a look at Siskiyou, Modoc, and the eastern mountains. Dry through next Wednesday, with also that chance for showers by Thursday and Friday. All right, that's your quick cast. Let's get you through your deeper dive forecast. And again, the main headline is the red flag warning. Despite the fact that it was a cold start to the day and that we saw rain in some areas here the last few days, we're still in fire season here in October. It's normal for us to still be in the fire season in October because we've got those gusty winds and dry conditions out there. Now, it is going to be a bit warmer going into the weekend, but we'll be looking at dry and mild conditions here through most of next week. But by the end of next week, say around Thursday or Friday, we do start to see the potential for some showers in the forecast. All right, so there again is a look at that red flag warning here through Saturday afternoon for the valley and the surrounding foothills. Once again, we'll take a look at those winds. So let's take you into Saturday around noon. Still those strong winds coming in from the north, a little over 20 miles per hour. Not a major wind event, but when we're talking about low humidity, that doesn't help. Okay, so then we go into Saturday afternoon, and you can see the winds actually died down. Now, initially, it looked like Sunday was going to see weaker winds, but you see how they kind of pick up here Sunday afternoon, but more from the south. So it won't be as much of a concern, and the red flag warning will most likely still allow it to expire Saturday afternoon. All right, let's take a look at the humidity, because again, that's the key factor. So for Saturday, instead of the single digits that we're seeing here today, we're going to be looking at probably somewhere in the low teens. So still very dry on Saturday. And then we take you into your Sunday, take a look at the humidity there, very dry with those south winds. It'll be interesting to see what happens with that fire weather risk on Sunday. Because again, those winds are picking up from the south on Sunday, and we're looking at very dry conditions. So I'd say we still need to be careful with that fire weather risk and be careful to really prevent any new fires from starting through the weekend. Because with those gusty winds from the south and dry conditions here, that's not going to help matters. All right, so the area of low pressure, that's really helping to produce and set up this classic north wind event. Well, the area of low pressure is moving to the south and east of us on Saturday. It's moving farther away. As a result, the winds will start to subside. That comes out of the picture here. Then on Monday, this is what I was talking about. You see how it's just kind of clipping northwestern California? So Del Norte, Humboldt, maybe Trinity County, western Siskiyou County, seeing a chance for showers Monday morning. As we push this through time, it just pretty much fizzles out once it does move east. So the rest of us should remain dry on Monday. The next area of focus is going to be this area of low pressure right here. So around Tuesday, Wednesday, still very far to our west. Then it starts to kick itself off to the east. So by Thursday, Friday of next week, it's going to bring us a chance for showers. Then behind that is another system that could possibly bring us more rain by a week from this upcoming Saturday. So is all of this guaranteed? No. This is all going to change. The timing, the overall intensity of the rain, snow, right, that we're seeing some of the higher elevations. That's all going to change as we get closer to the end of next week. But it's looking more and more promising that we're looking at a cooler and a wetter pattern toward the end of next week. And when we look at the 10-day trend, yes, we're seeing a spike tomorrow, but we're back down. And yeah, we'll see it kind of go up and down a little bit here. But as you see here toward the end of next week, into that next weekend, look at that, low 70s. So cooler weather, as I mentioned, and maybe some wetter weather moving on in as well. So we'll certainly take that. All right, so looking at your wave heights, they're actually going to be lowering and then increasing a little bit here. So they kind of go up and down a little bit. But as of right now, there are no small craft advisories to really be concerned about. So if you do need to be on a small boat over the weekend, looks like you're in pretty good shape. There's a look at marine forecast. Northeast winds at about 10 to 15 knots. All right, so let's take you into tonight. Those temperatures low to mid 50s here for the valley. It's going to be, still pretty cool out there to start the day off, especially in the mountains. You can see in the mid-20s, give or take, but not as cold as it was this morning. And I do expect those mid to upper 40s along the coast. All right, so we take a look at your Trinity County neighborhood forecast. We got those temperatures in the 80s, so it's warming up. We're seeing a spike even for Trinity County. 81 degrees for Lewiston, Douglas City about 85, as well as Hayfork, 81 for Ruth. There's that slight chance for showers Monday, and then maybe another chance toward the end of next week. Your North Coast neighborhood forecast, 64 in Eureka, 68 for Rio Dell, 74 in Shelter Cove, Alder Point about 85, and 86 degrees for Garberville. We take you up north, again, the North Coast, seeing a chance for showers Monday morning. Monday afternoon should be dry, and then Thursday, Friday, maybe another chance for showers. Siskiyou County, dry through next Wednesday with a chance for showers Thursday, Friday. Otherwise, for your Saturday, a little bit warmer. Temperatures mainly in the low 70s, although Happy Camp about 83, and mainly in the 60s, though, up to the north and east. Your Modoc County neighborhood forecast, also dry through next Wednesday with a chance for showers Thursday, Friday. Temperatures mainly in the mid to upper 60s for your Saturday. Looking a little more pleasant out there, right? We take into the eastern mountains. One of the cooler spots is in Biola, about 69. A bit cooler in Westwood, about 59. 69 degrees for Chester. There you can see Paradise, about 79, and Portola, about 64. Let's take you to your Valley neighborhood forecast. Of course, brought to you by Walgamith Painting. We got those temperatures in the mid-80s, basically for Los Molinos, Corning southward. We've got dry conditions through Wednesday, and then maybe a chance for showers by next Thursday, Friday. As you head north, we're looking at more like some upper 80s in there. Places like Anderson, Redding, Palisadro, about 87 degrees. 81, though, out towards Lakehead and Whiskeytown. Dry through next Wednesday, and that's also the case for Redding. See that spike tomorrow, the high of 87. Then we're going to level out at the mid to upper 70s here for Sunday through Wednesday. And then by Thursday, Friday, getting even cooler with a slight chance for showers. That's your evening update. Of course, be sure to check in with Brian Wilson over the weekend. He'll have your updates on Saturday and Sunday at 6 a.m., noon, and at 6 p.m. And I'll be right back here on Coffee with Kruger and your 6 a.m. update on Monday morning. Have yourselves a great evening and a great weekend.
Barr & Mudford is a top established firm here in the North State. Founded over a half-century ago, Barr & Mudford is protecting the rights of our neighbors and community. We take our commitment to our clients very seriously and provide a level of excellence unrivaled in the North State. Barr & Mudford, standing up for the rights of our neighbors and our beautiful community, serving Northern California with excellence.